Hello and welcome to FDS. My name is Nate and I'm your host. Today we are going to be doing a review of Quadrow Zipfolio Binders. Now the big three that I currently own are Ultra Pro, Ultimate Guard, and Gamegenic. There may be others out there, but these are the three that I have. The Gamegenic is the one that I've only had for about 6 months, but the rest I've had for years at this point. I have been using them fairly heavily in that time, so I thought I would take a moment and do a quick review of the three to see if there is a clear winner. There are some similarities between the three that I wanted to point out. They are all quad row, which means that they are 3 rows of 4 columns, so 12 on a page, 24 for both sides of a page. They all can hold 480 cards, they're all side-loading, and they're all zippered. They are zip folios. First up is quality. With the Ultra Pro is actually excellent quality. It is very well built. The zipper is good and strong. The outside is hard and firm, not easy to bend. I really like the feeling of the outer. It's kind of like a faux leather type feel, but not quite. It's interesting. It's an interesting material that has a nice look and feel to it. The Ultimate Guard is the Xenaskin, and you really can't go wrong with the Xenaskin. Personally, in my opinion, I really like the Xenaskin. It's a strong outer coating. Again, it's well put together. It's nice and firm on its sides. The zipper is a good zipper. The Gamegenic falls a wee bit short here, and I have to admit it's partially a personal thing with that. Gamegenic's outer cover is a fabric. It almost kind of mimics a denim feeling to it, tries to, like a fake denim almost. Something about the way it is, the feel of holding it and the feel of the outside, I don't like it as much. That being said, I don't think from a physical perspective it's any less tough or strong compared to the Ultra Pro or the Ultimate Guard. Ultimately though, it feels cheap to me, like it just does. I think the Ultra Pro wins out on quality. I think it's a 9 out of 10. The Ultimate Guard is an 8 out of 10, and I think the Gamegenic, I'm gonna ding it a little bit and give it a 7 out of 10 because it just feels cheap to me and I'm just not as big of a fan of it. Performance. I realize that it's a little odd talking about performance with something that sits on a shelf. This isn't like it's an engine or anything. Really, it comes down to, does it hold the cards well? And starting again with the Ultra Pro, it actually holds the cards very well. In fact, it can hold cards whether the cards are not sleeved all the way up to double sleeved. It actually can hold a couple of double sleeved cards in each slot. So Ultra Pro does very well in this category. Now, Ultimate Guard, this is where Ultimate Guard suffers. Ultimate Guard, the pockets are a little loose, which means that a card that is not sleeved or even a single sleeved card in a perfect fit will slide. It will slide around. If the binder is shaken, it is possible to open it up and see cards that are not sleeved or only single sleeved in a perfect fit might slip out of their slots a little bit. I don't think that it will slip out of the binder. As you can see, the side loading pockets make it so that way if they fall out inward, so it's not like it's going to slide out, and it's a zipped up folio anyway. But it is worth mentioning. The double sleeved cards fit fine, and single sleeved cards in a dragon shield or a katana will fit fine in this. Gamegenic is similar to Ultimate Guard in this, but Gamegenic actually wins slightly in this regard because single sleeved cards in perfect fits don't seem to slide around in the Gamegenic pockets, whereas a non-sleeved card will slide out. So it wins a little bit in this category. It's not a huge deal, but if it is bothersome to you to open up a Zipfolio and find that your cards are kind of slipped out a little bit just because you carried it around or you threw it in your backpack or what have you, then that's something to consider. The Ultra Pro, again, is the clear winner in this category. I give the Ultra Pro a 9, I give the Ultimate Guard a 7, and I give the Gamegenic an 8 in this category. The look, how this baby looks. The Ultra Pro, like I said before, it looks nice. I really like the outer cover and how that looks. The downside to the Ultra Pro, as of this recording, it only comes in 2 colors, black and blue. I have not picked up the blue yet, though the blue is a new addition, at least as far as I'm aware, and I will be picking up one of those, though I have a feeling it's going to behave exactly like the black one, but I still want to check it out because I would like a different color on my shelf. The Ultimate Guard comes in multiple colors. You really have your pick here. You can get green, white, blue, red. It's just really nice. It is a really nice selection of colors. They've had this for a while. I have a ton of different colors. of these. And in fact, I have multiples of both the Ultimate Guard and the Ultra Pro. And the Ultra Pros, they're all black. The Ultimate Guards, myriad different colors. I think I only have one Ultimate Guard that's black, just because I already have so many Ultra Pros that are black. And Ultimate Guard, again, with the Xena skin. I love the Xena skin. I love the Xena skin in different colors. In this category, Ultimate Guard has done very well. I really enjoy the look of it, the feel of it, holding it in my hands. It's just really nice. It's a really nice material, and I enjoy having it as an option. The Gamegenic. This is another where the Gamegenic actually does better than Ultra Pro, but I do have to ding it for personal reasons because, again, I'm not a big fan of that odd material, that odd fabric feel to it. I much prefer the Xena skin over the Gamegenic covering, but Gamegenic does come in multiple colors, so Gamegenic does have that going for it. The colors are different, and it is, I believe, a little limited compared to Ultimate Guard. It does get some points for being in multiple colors. So for this one, I'm going to give Ultra Pro an 8, because while I love the look, I'm not a big fan of the fact that it only can be in certain colors. The Ultimate Guard is going to get a 10 because I absolutely love the feel of the Xena skin and the fact that it comes in multiple colors. It's getting a full 10 on this one. And Gamegenic is getting a 7. I like the fact that it comes in multiple colors, but I don't like the material. So again, this is going to differ from person to person. So please take that in mind when you're looking at this evaluation. If you think it's something that you might like, it doesn't ruin the experience. It's just, personally for me, I would much prefer the Xena skin, or at the very least the Ultra Pro outer covering. Okay, now that brings us to price. Ultra Pro is coming in at $34. $33.99, give or take, around there. Those are the prices I'm seeing for that. The Ultimate Guard is coming in at around $42, which is typical. I've never actually seen this go below $39.99, so these have always been around $40, but usually around $40 is about as good of a price as you're going to get on these. And the Gamegenic is similar to the Ultra Pro in coming in at around $33. These, I believe, have been hovering around $33. The prices are going to fluctuate depending on the color that you go for, so keep that in mind as well. So overall, I'm going to give the Gamegenic an 8 because it performs well, it does what it does, and I decided to give it a little bit of a boost because I recognize that most of the negatives I have with it come down to just personal taste. So I'm not going to ding it completely because I personally am not a big fan of it. I will say that it will get the job done, and it also does a fine job holding your cards. The only cards that it does have a little bit of trouble getting a grip on are non-sleeved cards. With the Ultimate Guard, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8.5. It does very well, but it has a really hard time holding on to unsleeved cards as well as perfect fit sleeved cards. And it has a hard time with those, and that slips around, which is a little disappointing because sometimes I don't really want to be sleeving certain cards that I put in my Ultimate Guard binders. But I do like that you can get it in multiple colors, and the Xena skin is just really nice. I did bring it down a little bit. It probably would have gotten a slightly higher score if it wasn't the most expensive of the three, but yet the worst in terms of performance. So while it can protect your cards, all three of these are going to protect your cards fine. The fact that your cards can slide around inside and it's the most expensive was a little disappointing for me. And the clear winner is the Ultra Pro. There's really nothing bad I have to say about it other than the lack of options. It does come in black and sapphire. I have not seen any other colors as of now. There may be a burgundy color. I've seen rumors, hints among Amazon, but I haven't confirmed that it's actually an Ultra Pro. So I hope that this has helped you make a decision on which one you would prefer. Frankly, if you're looking for, you just need something, you don't care the color, you don't care about any of that stuff, I would go for the Ultra Pro because it's the cheapest and it's the best performing in my opinion of all three. So that would be my recommendation, but you can't go wrong with any of these. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you can do me a quick favor and click on that video right there, so that way you can learn how to make an unsanctioned cube. This show is part of the CIP network, inspiring creativity, one episode at a time.